The Nikon Z8 made its debut in 2023, immediately capturing attention for its unique blend of professional-level performance packed into a relatively compact and portable body. Built to condense the power of the flagship Z9 into a more accessible form, the Z8 quickly became a favorite among photographers and filmmakers seeking hybrid performance without the bulk of the Z9. Its balance of speed, resolution, and versatility established it as a camera capable of excelling in a wide range of professional applications. Yet, even as the Z8 continues to earn praise and maintain strong sales, discussions about its successor, the rumored Nikon Z8 II, have already begun to swirl within the photography community. The emergence of the Z8 II raises an important question. Is Nikon rushing to refine a model that remains highly relevant, or is this new iteration intended to blur the line between meaningful innovation and the relentless cadence of incremental tech speed in mirrorless cameras? While the Z8 still impresses with its 45.7-megapixel stacked CMOS sensor, 20 frames per second RAW burst capability, 493-point autofocus system, and 8K video recording, Nikon faces the challenge of staying competitive in a landscape where Canon and Sony continue to push the envelope. Canon's EOS R5 Mark II and Sony's A7R5 remain formidable rivals, while the anticipated A9 III introduces groundbreaking speed with its global shutter. Nikon must strike a careful balance, ensuring the Z8 II offers significant improvements without cannibalizing the value of the Z8. Adding to this complexity is the perception of current Z8 owners, many of whom view their cameras as long-term investments. Introducing a successor too soon could lead to frustration or dissatisfaction, particularly if the new model addresses known issues with the original Z8, such as early recalls related to strap lugs and mounts, battery endurance limitations, or heat buildup during extended video sessions. Yet, waiting too long carries its own risk. The mirrorless camera market evolves rapidly, and delays could allow competitors to gain an edge, making timing a critical factor in Nikon's product strategy. Speculation about the Nikon Z8 II suggests that Nikon may focus heavily on video capabilities as a key differentiator. While the Z8 shoots 8K at 30 frames per second, reports indicate that the Z8 II could support 8K at 60p, coupled with an improved thermal design aimed at minimizing overheating. If realized, this would position the Z8 II as one of the few compact professional bodies capable of extended 8K recording without external cooling solutions. Additionally, oversampled 4K at 120p could enable ultra-smooth slow-motion footage, surpassing the performance of most hybrid cameras currently on the market. Nikon's acquisition of RED Digital Cinema adds weight to the notion that the Z8 may second incorporate advanced internal codecs, potentially including 12-bit NRAW and ProRes RAWHQ, elevating its appeal to professional filmmakers seeking high-end cinematic features in a more portable form factor. Photographers are likely to benefit from increased raw burst rates, with rumors suggesting the Z8 II could push past the Z8's 20 fps, potentially offering up to 30 fps raw bursts with full autofocus and exposure tracking. A pre-burst function might also allow the camera to capture frames just before the shutter is fully pressed, reducing the risk of missing decisive moments in fast-paced scenarios such as sports or wildlife photography. Autofocus improvements are expected to be a significant highlight of the Z8 II. Nikon's autofocus system is already among the most reliable in the mirrorless market, but the addition of AI-driven enhancements, possibly branded as 3D Tracking Plus, could improve subject detection, eye recognition, and low-light performance even further. Ergonomic updates are rumored as well, including a deeper hand grip for better handling with long telephoto lens, a potentially brighter and higher-resolution electronic viewfinder similar to the Z9's 5.76 million EVF, and an improved LCD screen for easier use in direct sunlight. Weight reduction, possibly achieved through carbon fiber components, and enhanced weather sealing. Some sources suggest IP52 could also improve usability in challenging conditions. Despite these promising rumors, skepticism remains warranted. Nikon has made no official announcements regarding the Z8 II, and timelines for release remain speculative. While some sources suggest a late 2025 launch, others argue that early 2026 is more realistic. Uncertainty also surrounds the sensor, with some whispers indicating a possible jump to a 67-megapixel design. Though most analysts expect Nikon to retain the proven 45.7-megapixel stacked CMOS sensor while refining readout speed and noise performance. As with all pre-release speculation, much of the information circulating online is based on educated guesses rather than confirmed insider knowledge. For instance, while graphene-based thermal management solutions sound compelling, there is little evidence that Nikon is ready to implement such technology at scale in a mid-tier mirrorless body. Similarly, while battery improvements are expected, the transition to solid-state cells within the next 2 years remains highly speculative. The challenge for Nikon lies not only in developing a capable camera, but also in managing expectations. Overpromising or rushing development could result in issues similar to the early recalls experienced with the Z8. Nikon must carefully communicate that the Z8 II represents a meaningful evolution, rather than a rushed response to competitive pressure or minor hardware fixes. Otherwise, the camera risks being dismissed as premature or overshadowed by the Z90 II, the company's likely next flagship. Pricing will also play a crucial role in the Z8 II's reception. The Z8 launched at $3,999, while the Z9 debuted at $5,500. Current speculation suggests the Z8 II could retail for approximately $4,500, positioning it as a value-oriented flagship, more expensive than the Z8, but still significantly below the Z9. Whether this pricing is justified will depend on the actual realization of rumored features, including 8K 60p recording, 30 FPS RAW bursts, and advanced internal codecs. Release timing remains uncertain, but if Nikon adheres to its historical update cycle of roughly 2 to 3 years for major releases, a late 2025 launch would align with past strategies. However, recalls, supply chain challenges, or a potential Z90 II release in 2025 could influence this schedule, possibly pushing the Z8 II into early 2026 to avoid internal competition. For photographers and filmmakers, the Z8 II represents both opportunity and risk. On paper, it promises faster burst rates, smarter autofocus, advanced video capabilities, improved thermal performance, and ergonomic enhancements. If realized, these features could transform hybrid shooting experiences, providing professionals with unprecedented flexibility and performance in a relatively compact body. Yet, the key lies in perception and timing. Nikon must ensure the Z8 II is viewed as a genuine evolution of the Z8 rather than a rushed response to market pressures. Convincing both current Z8 owners and new buyers of its value will be critical to the camera's success. In conclusion, the Nikon Z8 II is shaping up to be a carefully considered evolution of the Z8, with meaningful upgrades that could appeal to both photographers and filmmakers. While much remains uncertain, including release timing, sensor specifications, and pricing, the camera has the potential to offer significant improvements in speed, image quality, and video capabilities. The balance between advancing the technology and respecting the value of the existing Z8 is delicate, but if Nikon navigates it correctly, the Z8 II could become a defining camera for hybrid professionals in the coming years. For now, enthusiasts and professionals alike must weigh the merits of waiting versus investing immediately, keeping a close eye on Nikon's strategic moves as the next generation of Z-series cameras approaches.